All right, hey people, Russ Jensen. So it's about 10 minutes to 9 p.m., 16th day of January, 2019 here in Salt Lake City, Utah. So I left off with my last conversation talking about being observant, observing reality. And in doing the observing, it creates our reality or helps us. So I think it's important for people to go back and understand once again that it's not a selling process. It's a buying process. No matter what you're doing, I don't care if it's Karatbars or you're selling work for your local HVAC business that you might own, car sales, doesn't really matter. There has never been a human being that has ever sold another human being anything, ever. You provide information. People take that information, if it meets a need for them, it satisfies something that they feel a lack for in their life, in their existence, in their reality, then they make the purchase. So it's not selling, it's about buying. It's a buying process. So if we can understand that, then we have to understand now what buying process requires getting information to people. That's what it's all about. Asking them if I could show you a video that could help you make more money or help you feel better or whatever it might be, would you take a look at it, is the question that we're asking to get them to look at the information. But in order to know what that question, how it should be framed, how it should be posed to somebody, we ask other questions before we do that. It's that whole question asking process that we've touched on briefly in the past. So how does observation, observing reality, help us in finding out more information about this individual that we're trying to share information with? Because if we're observing them, we can observe all kinds of things. We can hear closely, tone of voice perhaps, hear what they're really saying, kind of what the words that they're trying to put together are leading up to, and that's why we can ask our qualifying questions of what do you mean and get more specifics. We can observe body language, we can observe facial expressions, we can observe all kinds of things, and if we're in their home or their business, we can observe the environment that they've created for themselves, and gives us all kinds of clues that we can then utilize to give them the right information that might help them make a decision that's favorable for both of them to get the benefit of our products, and gives us the opportunity then to create a new relationships, a new business partner, a new customer. So observing is very, very important. And so we can talk about it on a metaphysical level like I did yesterday, and using those kind of analogies of spiritual kinds of things is very important. An understanding of flow of energy that happens between people in relationships. I'm sure you've all been around people that walk in a room, bam, they just light the whole place up. And other people walk in and they darken the whole place up. So that's about the energy that that person is exuding, that they are creating in here, in their mindset, what they're thinking, the thoughts that we think project out into what we perceive as the manifest reality, the 3D reality that we walk around in, that we're observing. So learning to be observant, learning to observe with a no bias, from just a pure observation standpoint, without the subjective filters that we automatically put on because of our life experiences. That's the other thing we begin working on. But observing helps us then to be able to understand better the nature of the relationship that we're developing now with our new business partner, our new customer, so that we can better share information and or share the proper information with them that will resonate with them, that perhaps will fill the need that they might have, solve a problem or a situation that they're currently experiencing. And so it's all about observing, asking questions, and understanding it's the information that does the selling. And it's not a selling process, it's a buying process. The buying happens if the information meets the need, solves the problem for people. That's how it works. And that's fantastic for us too, because it takes all the pressure off. Okay, it's not me. the information wasn't quite what needed to be. And so if I have to look for somewhere to improve what I'm doing, it's being more aware, observing closer, listening more intently to what's being said, and developing the skill set and understanding all the information that I do have at my disposal that I can then share with this individual. So that becomes the job, is sharing information, but we can become very, very good at it because we learn how to observe, listen intently, ask good questions. All right, people, have a great night. Love you, and I'll come back tomorrow and we'll continue our conversations.